Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Torres receives it in a good position here. Well timed, excellent interception. That has been slung wide. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vardiol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Torres. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rodri gets it away. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And he's had it nicked away. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Szoboszlai, and now the breakaway, and he's picked out the run. Well read, nice interception. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ødegaard, another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
And Van Nistelrooy! A giant among strikers. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. That's a good ball out wide. Nunez. It is a corner, good chance.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And this is Torres. It's in! And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Adams. Van Nistelrooy. He is just caressing the ball. That is good strength. And that was nowhere near his best. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short.
Real chance! Well, it was a nice set-up, but not so good beyond that.
Van Nistelrooy had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Vardiol. Saliba. McAllister.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely worked.
2 minutes has been indicated.
That's a simple one for the keeper.
Might want to be careful there.
Foot in. Saliba. Rooney. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Liverpool get the second half started. Played back into the centre. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Mohamed Salah. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. And this is Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's on it, can he get away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And he's chosen to go back. McAllister. Closing in on goal. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bernardo Silva. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, important interception. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Rodri. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. Good steal, he just read it. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And no surprise, that's a booking. Van Dijk. Raya chooses to deal with it himself. Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Jordan Henderson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. To McAllister. Nicely shaped ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
18, Rooney. Number 9, Soberslide. Coming on the field, number 11,
Odegaard.
Bernardo Silva. Number 23,
Ball looks a good one.
Odegaard. Substitutions taking place.
Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
He's in a great position here. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
McAllister. And it's McAllister. Caicedo. Van Dijk. And Vardiol. Odegaard. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bernardo Silva. And this is Torres. And it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And a chance! It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on
Hello,
this.
everybody, and
Expectation
welcome to today's
and
match.
nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his...
He rises! You want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away.
Kajolu.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Kajolu.
Not going up front in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Szoboszlai is wide and looking to get onto this. He can get that clear. Van Nistelrooy. Ball's played through. Pass somewhat off target. White. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kajolu.
It's Saka. He's a sharp little ball here. And nicely intercepted. It's gone for a throw-in. Gabriel. No goals as yet.
Saka.
Newcastle were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. A probing pass. Now that's well seen too.
Kajolu.
It's Saka. Nice looking ball. And he's straight offside.
Kajolu.
That's an imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Oh, super find. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Kajolu.
Out of play for a throw.
Saka.
Sancho. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Rodri.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great chance! And he's found the net! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Is number 11,
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Sancho, he's picked his way through. Newcastle have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Soboslai with the short one. White. Terrific header! And he's heaved it away. And it's White.
Kadiolu.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's shifting through the gears here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Saka. Spread neatly. Konate is there to clear. And it's Soboslai.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Drogba! Drogba! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Distributed tidily. Oh, that's nice. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Liverpool leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, there's the shot! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab it.
That could spell trouble, and he's running through. Gakpo, big chance, must be! Schmeichel gets rid without sophistication. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. He is through here! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Gets a good foot in there. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, nice touch. Soboslai, Adams cuts it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looks to the other side. Vieira. Well, that's little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Drogba. He's found a way through. Drogba! And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally...
Real chance! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. Big chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Armour quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Ødegaard. Nicked it back promptly. Ekitike. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Cantona. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So, a breakthrough already. Darren Fletcher, passing is crisp and sharp. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And here's Ødegaard. Ødegaard, good strong midfield running here. Ødegaard, he's got tall. Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And this is Torres. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played out wide. De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cucurella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
De Bruyne. Van der Ven cuts it out. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Time and again they are repelled. Spread out to the left. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And the counter is on. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cantona. He can run onto that. Darwin constantly looking for the ball into the box. Adams. Pass somewhat off target. Bernardo Silva. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Nunez! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Nunez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And this is Torres. Ødegaard. Frimpong deals with that comfortably. That's good running with the ball. Ødegaard. Ekitike. And he was alert to it. And that pass isn't the best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Cantona. And it's Cucurella. Alisson claims comfortable. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Palmer. Searching pass he's played there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Plays a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Palmer. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Fletcher. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rodri is the guilty party there. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello, everybody,
Fortunes
and
can
welcome to
turn
today's
either way
match.
from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. But as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
Mohamed Salah, the referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's had a crack. Decent hit from there. And he's there to retrieve it. Guardiola has given away a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And that's gone loose. Salah. He is through here. That's a decent clearance. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the...
Face to face with the keeper. Goes for a shot! It's there! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw...
Big chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's found a way past. Good take, and is he in? Shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And now they can spring out of defence. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And this is Shevchenko. Has a shot! I want to be quick to recover this. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then. And he was alert to it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter.